nobody covers you from start to finish like we do. So give us a call, give us a shout, and we'll show you what saving money's all about. Now get ready. Here comes your game starting lineup.
Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Moeller Brothers Chemical. Give them a call, give them a shout. They'll show you what saving money is all about. Just don't ask Skippy for any fantasy football advice. Much like my team, he's in the cellar. Starting lineups for tonight, here they are for your Pipestone area Arrows. They are under the direction of senior quarterback Jacob Turteby. He'll be handing the ball off to Brady Boss in the backfield. Brady, 5'9" junior. His 4 wideouts as they run the spread offense. Josh Maybon, Eric Buffington, Sawyer Pals, and Alex Osfort. And the big fellas up front, Gunnar Manderscheid, Zach Boucher, Michael Giagrande, Derek Evans, and Trav Thompson. That is your starting lineup brought to you by Moeller Brothers Chemical. Give them a call, give them a shout. They'll show you what saving money is all about. Should be a good one here tonight. The Arrows of the Marshall Tigers. Arrows have not beaten Marshall in the last couple of years. Last time that the Arrows got the better of the Marshall Tigers was in Pipestone at Paulson Field in overtime. I believe it was 4 years ago. The last time the Arrows beat the Marshall Tigers. Marshall has pretty much dominated this matchup here over the last couple of years. Lots of other games happening out and about across the listening area. Hills Beaver Creek is playing host to Boulder tonight in 9-man football. Worthington is on the road. They're in Canby taking on a very, very good Lancer team. Cedar Mountain Country is at Sleepy Eye St. Mary's, a state-ranked team. Sleepy Eye is at Red Rock Central. Dawson Boyd, after their loss last week, they're going to try to get back up on the horse. They're in Adrian tonight to take on the Dragons. The home game, that's a home game, but not really a home game, but is a home game, is the Dutchman, the Edgerton-Ellsworth Flying Dutchman, playing their home game tonight down in Ellsworth. It's homecoming for the Ellsworth Panthers and the football team. They are at Ellsworth tonight, home matchup for the Dutchman, and we'll be getting you scores from that one all night long. Jackson is at Redwood Valley tonight, and Laverne, it's homecoming for the Cardinals. They are playing host to the Wyndham Eagles. We'll get you scores from all of those games, as well as Bertie County Central playing host to Lakeview as they try to snap their 2-game losing streak. Edgerton, by the way, playing Southwest United. And that should do it. It's time to play some football, if that's all right with you. The Marshall Tigers have won the toss. They have elected to receive. They are not going to defer. They want the football, and they want it to start the ball game. We saw the Laverne Cardinals do this last week against the Arrows. They took the opening play, or opening kickoff, and marched 10 plays, 61 yards for a touchdown, and never looked back from that point on. And we'll see if that's what the Marshall Tigers have in mind as well. Marshall is big, they are strong, they are physical, and most importantly, they are quick. Let's see what the Arrows can do with them here tonight. Arrows will be kicking off from left to right as Trav Thompson tees the ball up. We are just moments away from getting this thing underway. Beautiful night for some high school football. Beautiful night. A beautiful facility, Matkey Field, here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State. Thompson's got the ball teed up. He is set and ready to go. Struve back deep to return. Boom! We are underway. It's a kick that goes off the side of Thompson's foot and out of bounds. This will be an illegal kick, and it'll give the Marshall Tigers beautiful field position. Let's see if they maybe make Pipestone re-kick this. The offense was going to come out onto the field, and Coach Ballman says, hey, wait a minute, get back on the sidelines. I want to make them re-kick. And I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah, they're going to line them up and make them do it again. So the kickoff out of bounds will back him up 5 yards. Coach Ballman says he wants to give his 2 guys, Sam Marshall and Rhett Struve, a chance to return this kick. So Thompson now will tee the ball up from the 35-yard line. Lance unable to make the trip tonight. Apparently the farmer thing is more important, although this time he better be farming and not sitting on the couch having a soda listening to the ball game like I found out he was last time we were on the road. Thompson's got the ball teed up this time now from the 35. Guys will spread out, and we will get this thing now hopefully officially underway. Marshall and Struve back deep, the run up, and boom! End over end kick. This one will be taken by one of the up men at the 24-yard line. 25-30. 30, and then is driven down by the Arrows. Coming up to make the tackle there for the boys in white is Walker Core. And it'll be 1st and 10, Marshall Tigers. 1st and 10. First offensive possession of the ball game for the Tigers. Let's see what they are able to do. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. As the Tigers will come to the line of scrimmage. They'll send one man wide to the right side. I formation of the backfield. Struve is the deep man. Aaron Sogstead, the 6'1 senior, the starting quarterback, goes under center, checks over the Arrow defense, puts a man in motion. Long count, waits for his man to get all the way across the formation. Play action to the right, they're gonna look for the home run. He's got a man wide open, and that is caught by Mathewitz. Midfield, 45-40, cuts back up the middle of the field, and Mathewitz is down inside the 20, mark him all the way down at the 12-yard line. It is 1st and 10, Marshall Tigers. The Arrows had guys falling over top of each other in the backfield. An easy pitch and catch for Sogstead to Mathewitz, and we are off and running. They will spot the ball at the 12, I believe. And not a good start for the Arrows. As Derby makes the touchdown saving tackle. Sogstead under center, takes a snap, gives to Struve, straight ahead, now cuts it up the middle, lost his footing, and is going to be down inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Makes it 2nd down as the Tigers looking to get the first score of the night on the board. Wrapped up by Alex Osiport. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down and a few. 10.5 minutes to go. 2nd down to make it 7, they'll say. We'll send one man wide to the left side. Everybody else is in tight. Sogstead walks to the line of scrimmage. Wishbone in the backfield. Takes a snap, gives to the first man through, cuts off the couple of tacklers, still on his feet, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and he is very close to the goal line, and he is in. Colin Sidrowski is in for the touchdown. The Marshall Tigers lead 6-0. Not what the Arrows wanted to have happen here on the opening kickoff. And Sidrowski is in for the score. 6-0. Tigers will try to add the extra point. With 10:07 to go, snap, spot, boot, blocked by the Arrows. And the extra point will go to no avail. After just a quick 3-play drive, the Tigers put a 6 on the board. They lead over the Arrows. This is PIpestone area football.
Hi, this is Alex Osiport, and you're listening to Arrow Football on KLH.
Tigers lead 6-0 here at Matkey Field. It's homecoming for the Marshall Tigers. They go 3 plays and march right down the field to get a score on the board. The Cirques have got the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, and we're off and rolling. Here's the run-up, and they'll bluff the onside kick. Now that everybody will back up. Osiport back deep along with Hunt for the Arrows. Cirques the run-up, and boom. That's a big kick. It'll be taken by Alex Osiport at the 2-yard line. He's at the 5-10. Now cuts it out to the left side of the field in 15 and is taken down at the 14-yard line as he bounces backwards. And that's where the Arrow offense will take over 1st and 10. Big kick there from Cirques. And it'll be 1st and 10 here for Jacob Derby in the Arrow offense. They'll spot the ball at the 14, and the Arrows have got a big field in front of them to start. 1st and 10. They'll send trips to the right side. One man wide left. Single setback is Brady Boss. Man in motion is Osiport. Snap, give, Boss straight up the gut, and he goes absolutely nowhere. He is bottled up for a huge loss of the play. Back to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down and a mile. Sidrowski in on the stop. Brings up 2nd down and long, and the Marshall Tigers imposing their will early in this football game. Second down to make it 14. One man left, trips to the right side. Tigers showing blitz. Buffington now the man in motion. He'll come in, takes care of the blitzer, gives it to Toss to Boss on the right side. He'll get most of that yardage back, and then a couple of more. They'll spot the ball at the 16. That'll bring up third down and long here for the Arrows. Tigers showed blitz, and then the Arrows able to pick it up. Go with the toss to the right side of the field to bring up third down and 8 here for the Arrows. 9:03 to go in our first quarter. Have yet to see Jake Derby put one up in the air. He goes under center here with 2 men left and right. Takes a snap, play action, rolling out to his right, pressure coming, looks, fires, he's got Osiport caught, tries to cut up field, and he is very close, but I think he's gonna be just shy of an Arrow first down. They will spot him at the 22.5-yard line. He needed the 24, it'll bring up fourth down. And Derby and Osiport connecting here early on the night. Ballman with the stop. That'll bring up fourth down, and the Arrows are going to have to punt. Derby will line up in punt formation on fourth down and 2, and the snap goes over his head. Derby's just going to kick it out of the back of the end zone, and that will be a safety for the Marshall Tigers. Boy, it just could not get any worse right now for the Arrows. Not the start the Arrows wanted. So it's an 8-6 lead for the Marshall Tigers with 8:43 to go in our first half. This is PIpestone area football.
Ever notice how the Vans is out and even?
Hi, this is Walker Core, and you're listening to Arrow Football on KLOH.
So the Arrows go 4 plays, minus 14 yards, end up kicking the ball in the back of the end zone. Does Jacob Derby. Gives the Marshall Tigers a safety. They lead 8-0 with 8:43 to go, and now the free kick from the 20-yard line. Derby the run-up and the punt. It is off and running, taken by Struve at the 38-yard line. Trips over his own feet, dives across midfield, and is down to the 47, and that's where the Marshall Tigers will take over first and 10. Boy, the Arrows' start to this football game has not been what they wanted it to be. It'll be first and 10 from the 47-yard line for the Marshall Tigers. Very short field, already leading 8-0. They'll send one man wide to the left side as Sogstead brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Split backs in the backfield behind him. Under center goes Sogstead. Man in motion, and now penalty markers fly, and the Tigers moved early. And that'll back them up 5 yards. First penalty night goes by way of the Marshall Tigers with a false start. Back them up 5, it'll be first and 15. So we'll see what the Tigers can do here as they spot the ball and mark it ready for play. 8:37 to go in our first quarter. Sogstead under center. Same formation again. The Marshall Tigers move. This time they get away with it. They'll hand it off to Struve. Struve is stood up and dropped after a gain of maybe just 1. As Jaden Evans, or not Jaden Evans, excuse me, I think was it Jaden Gorder? Yeah, Jaden Gorder and Brady Boss meet him in the hole. Minimal gain. Brings up the second down and long. Second down and 14, they'll say just a gain of 1. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Sogstead, high formation behind him. Takes the snap, play action, looks, steps up in the pocket. He's going to fire a home run ball for Mathewitz, and it is caught! Touchdown, Marshall Tigers. Offense is rolling here early for the Marshall Tigers. Tanner Sirks on the catch. Mathewitz was the man behind him, and the Tigers offense is rolling early here tonight at Matkey Field. So Sirks with the touchdown catch. It goes for 51 yards. And the Marshall Tigers will now attempt the extra point. Sirks had it blocked the last time. Let's see what happens this time as the Arrows got a great jump on the snap of the football. Snap spot, boot kick is up, And this time the kick is good. It is 15-0. Tigers on top early. This is Arrow football. And zoning office in Pipestone, or give them a call at 825-6765 and get your project built with as little delay as possible with a building permit from Pipestone Conservation and Zoning. Arrows trail 15-0 as we welcome you back to Matkey Field. Kickoff from Cirques taken by Hunt. He'll return it to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Arrows will take their second possession of the night, 1st and 10. Arrows got to try to get the offense rolling here. See if they can get something going, as the Marshall Tigers have got the offense off and rolling here early. 1st and 10 from the 25 here for the Arrows. Snap, play action, pass is caught on the wide receiver screen. Good to the 31-yard line as Eric Buffington, excuse me, that's Josh Mabon, comes up with the reception. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll spot the ball at the 31, brings up 2nd down and 4. Arrows have got to move the football on this drive. Marshall has had the ball twice. They've run 5 plays with almost 90 yards of offense already here in this 1st quarter. Derby under center, 3-step drop, looks, pumps, fires. That's caught. A little quick wide receiver hitch on the far side. Mabon with his 2nd straight completion, and it's an Arrow 1st down. So Mabon makes the catch. Struve with the stop, and it's good for an Arrow 1st down. They will spot the ball at the 37-yard line. One man wide to the right side, 2 men left. Single setback is Boss. Man in motion now is Osford across the formation. Jake under center takes the snap, wide receiver screen to Osford, and he dropped it. Pass falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here for the Arrows. You will not see Osford drop one that hits him right in his hands very darn often. Maybe, and I would have to go back and double check, but I believe that may be his 1st drop of the season. 2nd down to make it 10 from their own 36-yard line here. Arrows moving from left to right on your radio, trailing the Tigers 15-0. 7:05 to play here in our 1st quarter. 2 men left and right. Single setback is Brady Boss. Arrows trying to get the offense in sync. Tigers show blitz, now back out of it. Derby takes a snap, pressure coming up the middle. Pass is incomplete, and boy, it sure looked like Sogstead got there way early as he absolutely drills Osford 3 yards before the ball got there. No penalty. The Arrows were on the bad break of some penalties last week. Marshall radio guys look down at me and they're like, how do you not throw the flag there? Got away with one a little bit there. It's gonna be a fun night up here, fellas. Derby, shotgun formation, 3rd down, make it 10. Blitz coming up the middle. Derby is drilled. Pass falls incomplete. Trying to set up the screen with Boss. That'll bring up 4th down along, and the Arrows are going to have to sit on the punt unit. So the Arrows tried to let them bring the house this time and just throw it over the top. The problem was Marshall came a lot quicker than the Arrows were ready for. Brings up 4th down and 10, and the Arrows are going to have to punt. 7 minutes to play here in our 1st quarter. Tigers will send 3 men back deep to return this punt. Derby has it. Kick is away. High, short kick. This will be fielded by the Marshall Tigers. Aaron Sogstead. Nope, check that. It's not Sogstead. It's Leo Zer at the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Marshall Tigers. So the Arrow offense looked like they had something rolling, and then the Tigers brought the house 3 straight plays. And the Arrow offense sputtered from there on out. 1st and 10 for the Marshall Tigers from their own 36-yard line. Tigers moving from right to left on your radio. They'll send 1 man wide to the right side. That's Cirques. I formation in the backfield. Struve, the deep man, he'll get it on the counter left side. Cuts back up the middle of the field and is tripped up momentarily by Sawyer Pals. Stays on his feet to Struve, and he's got enough for the Marshall Tiger 1st down near midfield. They'll spot it at the 48-yard line. Sawyer had him, tried to trip him up, took him out at the knees, and Struve just hurdled him and then dove ahead for another Marshall Tiger 1st down. Derby ends up being the one that will finish him off. 1st and 10 Tigers. 6:35 to go, first quarter. Double wing in the backfield. Sirks out to the right side. Snap, they'll give it off to the first man through, and he goes absolutely nowhere as Michael Giagrande meets Sitarowski in the hole and drops him for a 3-yard loss. Good play there by Michael Giagrande as the Arrows get excellent pressure right up the A-gap. Giagrande with the big stop. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13. Beautiful, beautiful job there by the Arrows. Spot the ball back at the 45-yard line, make it 2nd and 13. One man wide to the left side of the field here for the Marshall Tigers. That's Tanner Sirks. Split backs in the backfield. Saugstad under center, takes a snap, gives it off to Struve on the sweep to the right side, cuts back up the middle of the field. Now tries to go all the way back across the field, and then the ball comes loose. Still loose. And the Arrows are trying to say they've got it. The Marshall Tigers are trying to say they have it. And now the officials will come in and try to sort it out. And it will be Marshall Tiger football. 3rd down. So Struve coughs it up. And one of his own teammates, Baumgart, was there to jump on the football. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Marshall Tigers. See if the Arrows defense can get a stop here and get the Marshall Tigers off the field. Sirks to the left side. He's in one-on-one coverage with Sawyer Pass. Saugstad under center, takes a snap. He'll give it off to Struve, and now they'll go with the end around. The Arrows not biting. They had him in the backfield at Apple, couldn't hang on, and he's going to have a very close to a Marshall Tiger 1st down as Sawyer Pals comes off his corner spot to make the stop. We'll have to see where they spot the football. And it is enough for the Marshall Tiger 1st down. Austin Apple had him in the backfield for a big loss, but Apple could not hold on. So the Arrows got exactly what they wanted, just could not make the stop. Sawyer Powell's finally able to finish him off, but not until the Tigers get a fresh point. Saugstad under center gives it off to Sitarowski. He'll go off left tackle and is shoved out of bounds there by the Arrows. Boucher runs him out there on the near sideline. It'll bring up 2nd down with the clock stopped at 4:38 to play here in our 1st quarter. 15-0, Tigers on top early. Sirks going to go wide to the right side. They've been playing him in single coverage all night long. Spot the ball at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and short here for the Marshall Tigers. Snap, yeah, Struve cuts upfield, and Struve is gone. Touchdown, Marshall Tigers. Struve goes in from 34 yards. And Rhett Struve, the senior running back, gets his 1st score of the night with 4:30 to go in our 1st quarter. It is 21-0. Marshall Tigers on top. And now the extra point try. Marshall trying to put this thing away before we've even run half of the quarter off. 148 yards of total offense here so far in this 1st quarter for the Marshall Tigers. Sirks to attempt the extra point. Trying to make it a 22-0 lead. Spot boot kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 22-0 Tigers. This is Arrow football.
This is what makes a team the best team, and it's also what makes Carroll's True Value the best hardware store. Start right, start here. Carroll's True Value, a great supporter of all Arrow activities.
Hi, this is Ethan Sheik, and you listen to Arrow Football on KLOH.
Kickoff by Sirks, taken by Hunt at the 12, 15, 20, and is finally taken down at about the 27-yard line. So a good return there from Hunt, and the Arrows will start 1st and 10. Tigers leading 22-0. Still not halfway through the 1st quarter of play here at Marshall. Under center goes Derby. Hand off to Boss, and Brady is met in the hole and stuffed. Maybe a gain of a couple, shy of the 30 to the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. Arrow offense has been non-existent. They've run 9 plays for -3 yards here in this first quarter. Ball spotted at the 28. They'll give him a gain of 2. Second down, make it 8. Derby under center. Takes a snap. Play action. Looks, he's got a man wide open. That's Buffington, and he can't hold on after the big hits. Applying the pressure was Brad Bowman, and the pass ball's incomplete. Third down and long. Arrows right now just cannot get anything rolling. Third down, make it 10. Check that, make it 9. Third down and long here for the Arrows. 2 men right, 2 men left. Single setback is Brady Boss. Marshall's in the 5-2. Showing pressure. Coming right off the corner. They come with it. Derby rolls right into the pressure, and he is sacked by Sirks. Derby never saw him come in from his corner spot to apply the pressure. Came on the bootleg to that side, and Sirks meets him right as Jake turns around. It'll be 4th down and long, and the Arrows are going to have to punt. That's the case right there where Jake has got to make sure he takes one good last look on both sides. As Sirks gave away, he was coming on the blitz early. Jake didn't see it and ran the bootleg right to that side. Snap is high, kick is away, and it is a short kick. It'll take a Marshall Tiger bounce, doesn't make midfield, barely makes the 40, and the Marshall Tigers again with beautiful field position. Tigers looking to make this thing a route and looking to make it a route early at Matkey Field after the punt by Jacob Derby. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Arrows, or for the Arrow defense, as they try to find a way to stop this Marshall Tiger offense. Now there's a penalty marker down. Did not see what the call was, but it is on the Marshall Tigers. Now the question becomes, is it enough for a 1st down? It is very, very close, and it is a 1st down. So the penalty for the Marshall Tigers will give the Arrows a fresh 4. I'm not even sure what they called the penalty on. Well, we'll take it. 1st and 10 here for the Arrows from the 37-yard line after a Marshall Tiger penalty. Derby takes a snap. Wide receiver screen to Sawyer Powell's on the left side. Cuts back across the middle of the field, and he is lit up at the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 for Sawyer Powell's brings up 2nd down and long. So it'll be a 2nd down and manageable here for the Arrows. After the gain of 4 to Pounds. Make it 2nd down and 6. Derby, snap, pressure coming, and Derby is sacked. And this should be a personal foul on the Marshall Tigers, although there is no horse collar, as Laney likes to tell me in high school football. That's how they got Derby down. Penalty markers did fly. We'll check the call. It is a personal foul. Face mask, they're going to say, on the Marshall Tigers. So the Arrows will march this off, and the Arrows will have another 1st down. So the Marshall Tiger defense so far here, at least in this first quarter, has been the Arrows' best offense. 2 big personal foul penalties on this drive by the Tiger defense. One on 4th down has extended the drive. They'll spot the ball at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Arrows. 2 men left and right. Single setback is Brady Boss. Derby comes up to the line of scrimmage. Tigers again showing pressure off the edge. Let's see if Jake sees it. He does. Goes with the quick fire to that side. That pass is caught by Buffington, and then he is drilled at the 45-yard line. Good pickup by Buff. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4 after the gain of 6. Talking with Coach Bauman last night, he said, you know, Eric doesn't get a lot of press and a lot of coverage, but man, he gets down and dirty and does a lot of those little things that a lot of people don't see and don't talk about. He comes up with a nice catch there. Brings up second and short. Snap, give, Boss. Stood up and driven backwards by the Marshall Tigers. Nothing doing there. And that'll bring up third down. Womack finished him off up high. Stephen Womack, the senior linebacker for the Tigers. Marshall leading with 90 seconds to play here in our first quarter, 22-0. It'll bring up third down and 5 after a loss of 1 on the play. Arrows come to the line of scrimmage. 4 wides in the pattern, 2 left and right. Single setback is Brady. Tigers come right up the gut with the pressure. They'll go with a little flip screen to Boss. That pass is going to fall incomplete. Try to go with a little shovel pass. It'll bring up fourth down, and we'll see if the Arrows will send on the punting unit, try to pin this Marshall Tiger offense deep in their own territory. And it looks like that's exactly what Coach Bauman is going to do. Laverne is up after a quarter of play, 19-0 over the Wyndham Eagles. Murray County Central is up 16-0 over Lakeview, and the Dutchman up 8-0. Arrows with a fake punt. No, now Derby will finally kick it away. Calling for the fair catch and making said catch at the 15-yard line for the Tigers is Leo Zurd, and that's where the Tigers will take over first and 10. Boy, Jake looked like he was going to run the fake punt, and then at the last minute sends it downfield where the fair catch is made at the 15-yard line. Tigers will start there first and 10. Jack Toney with 111 yards rushing in the first half of the Maury County Central Rebels. They're trying to snap their 2-game losing streak. Second of 3 straight home games there for the Rebels. Cirque's going to split out wide to the right side, high formation. Struve, the deep man behind Sogstead, who goes under center for the Tigers. Man in motion is Baumgarten from right to left. Long count, snap, student body, toss, left side. Struve cuts up the middle of the field, hurdles a man. He's got blockers in front of him, and he's got a Marshall Tiger first down across the 25 to the 29-yard line. As Alex Osford finally able to trip him up. And the Marshall Tigers offensive line right now, they are just winning the battle up front. First and 10, Marshall. It's a gain of 14. 60 seconds to play here in our first quarter. Tigers up 22-0. Cirques wide to the right side. Sitrowski in the backfield. Play action. Sogstead looks, pumps, fires, and that is incomplete. And now penalty markers flying late. This is going to be pass interference on the Arrows. And this will be a first down for the Marshall Tigers. Jacob Derby wants to know why it's pass interference. Jake is trying to say that Cirques fell down in his own, and the official is not going to buy it. It'll be pass interference on the Arrows at first down. So that'll give the Tigers a fresh 4. Spot the ball at the 44-yard line. There's a first down for the Marshall Tigers. Tigers will send Cirques wide to the left side. He's in one-on-one coverage with Sawyer Pals on that side. Split backs in the backfield. Sitrowski and Struve back there. Sogstead goes under center. He'll give it off. And now runs the option, keeps it himself, is stood up in the backfield and drilled. Ball comes loose, but after the play was over, as Alex Ostford and Austin Apple meet at the quarterback and put a whooping on him. Sogstead slow to pick himself up off the turf, and now does, and heads back to the Tiger huddle. Good solid tackle there by Ostford and Apple. Gain of 2 on the play, brings up second down and 8 for the Marshall Tigers. Tigers quickly to the line of scrimmage. They'll go play action, Struve, and they'll give it to the first man, Drew Sitrowski, and he is tripped up by Zach Boucher just across midfield, and that will end our first quarter of action. Tigers on top early, 22-0. This is Pipestone Area Football.
Hi, this is Brody Alderson, and you're listening to Aero Football on KLOH.
22 2-0 Marshall Tigers on top of the Arrows as we go to the second quarter of action. It'll be 3rd down and short for the Tigers, make it a short 2 yards. Cirques wide to the left side of the field. Everybody else in tight for the Marshall Tigers. Sockstead goes under center. Tigers come set. Take the snap. Sockstead gives it off to Struve, and he's got enough for the Marshall Tiger first down. It's a gain of about 4 yards. It's fresh 4 for the Tiger offense. Marshall started this drive on their own 15-yard line so far. The Arrows have not been able to find an answer. First and 10, Marshall Tigers. Ball sits at the 43-yard line. 4 plays, 42 yards on this drive for Marshall. Sockstead takes a step, play action, looks, pressure coming from Brady Clausen, and the ball is loose, still loose, and I think the Arrows have popped on this thing. The officials come in, they will sort it out, and it is Pipestone football. Brady Clausen forces the fumble, and the Arrows will take over inside Tiger territory. It'll be 1st and 10, Pipestone at the Tiger 46-yard line. So the Arrows force the turnover. See if they can turn it into some points here now. 1st and 10. Derby under center, 2 men left and right. Single setback is Boss. Man in motion is Osborne. They'll go play action to him. Give it off to Brady, and boy, the Tigers not fooled in the least. Jared Holland read that perfectly and is there to meet Brady Boss and introduce himself. 2nd down and 8 after a gain of a couple, they say, for Brady Boss. He also sent 2 men left and right. Single setback is Brady. Jakes brings him to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion now is Buffington. He'll go all the way across the formation to the left side. Jake rolling out that way. Looks, wants to throw, now does, and that is caught by Josh Mabon. Mabon makes a man miss and is going to be just shy of a first down. They'll spot the ball at the 34-yard line. No, it should be enough for the first down, right? 34. Yeah, that's a fresh ball. We'll take it. See if the Arrow offense can finally get something going here now. 1st and 10 Arrows is their 4th first down of this ball game. 4 men in the pattern. Osborne, the man in motion. They'll go play action to him, give it off to Brady straight ahead. Again, the Tigers not biting on it at all as Holland is again there to meet Boss in the hole. Arrows got to start getting a hat on a guy on that defensive line, or it's going to be a long night for Brady Boss. Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 8 here now for the Arrows. Trips to the right side. Josh Mabon, a one-on-one coverage to the left side. Jake goes under center. Long count, pressure coming from the Tigers. They show blitz. They bring the house. They'll fire left side. That pass is incomplete, as Jake was just trying to fight for his life as the Arrow offensive line is like a sieve letting water through. Arrow offensive line has got to get checked in here. They've got to give Jake some kind of time. Any kind of time would be good. 3rd down to make it a long 8 here. Arrows here so far, 4 plays, 14 yards on this drive. 16 yards of total offense on the night for the Arrows. Most of it coming on this drive here. Jake brings him to the line of scrimmage. 1 man left, 2 men right. Boss or behind Jake Derby. And now we've got a whistle from the far side and a timeout taken by Coach Bellman and the Arrow offense. We'll take one with him with 10:03 to play first half. This is Arrow football. Here's the weekly sale.
For a good game plan to work, it needs to be thought out. The same is true with your Lance.
Hi, this is Alex Osborne, and you're listening to Arrow Football on KOH.
3rd down and 8 for the Arrows after the Coach Bauman timeout. Jake Derby brings the guys up to the line of scrimmage. He's got one-on-one coverage with everybody. Tigers showing blitz. They bring it. Jake steps back and fire the home run for Pals down the sidelines. Led him too far out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th down. If you're Coach Bauman, I think you might as well just go for this here. You're sitting at your own 32-yard line. Arrows had what they wanted. They had one-on-one coverage with everybody on the field as Marshall was bringing everybody else who was not in coverage. Jake just took 3 steps back and let it fly down the left sideline, but led Sawyer too far out of bounds. 10 minutes to go in our first half. 22-0, Tigers on top. 2 men left, 2 men right. Single setback is Boss on 4th and make it 8. Arrows have got to have the 23 for the first down, and now whistles, and a penalty marker is on the field. Here's the call from the official. It is a false start on the Arrows. That'll back them up 5. So you didn't need that. That'll back the Arrows up 5 more yards. Brings it 4th down and 13 here now for Jacob Derby in the Arrow offense. Trailing the Tigers 22-0. Other scores from around the area. Murray County Central up big. Redwood, no score on that game. They're in Canby. Laverne up big over Wyndham. And the Dutchman now up big over Southwest United. Dutchman have scored 22 points in 10 minutes. Not bad. 4th down, make it 13. Derby under center on 4th and long. Takes the snap, looks, fires, pass, tipped away, and incomplete. Trying to hit Ossiport. And it's too tall off his hands, and the Arrows will give the ball back on a turnover on downs. Trying to hit Ossiport, and the Arrows will give the ball back to the Marshall Tigers. 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Arrow football on KLOH, brought to you by our fine sponsors like Anytime Fitness. As Ashley said, working out sucks. Make it suck a little less with Anytime Fitness. By M&H Communications, Quist Plumbing and Heating, and by Dr. Rasmussen at All About Smiles. Saugstead under center takes the snap. He'll give it off to Struve, and he'll rumble ahead for just a couple as he is met there by Jaden Gorder. 2nd down. 9.5 minutes to go here in our first half. Tigers scored 22 points in the first quarter, have not scored since. 164 total yards of offense for the Marshall Tigers to 16 for the Arrows. Tigers now going to spread it out. They got 2 men left and a right. After a gain of 1, Saugstead from the shotgun formation. Calls for the football. He's got it. Looks, pumps, fires right side. That is caught. He's got a man, and then he is drilled from behind as I believe that's Brady Clausen that comes in to lay the lumber on it. No, excuse me, that's Zach Boucher. So Struve makes the catch, and Boucher will hit it, but not until the Tigers have already picked up the first down. They'll spot the ball at the 48-yard line. Tigers moving from left to right on your radio with 9:04 and counting to play here in this first half. Sirks wide to the left side with a single coverage against Sawyer Pals. They'll give it off, snap to Struve, and he is tripped up by Jacob Derby near midfield. He'll dive ahead to the 48-yard line. And as a gain of close to 5 yards, brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Marshall Tigers. Spot the ball to 47. It is a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 with 8.5 to play here in our first half. Sirk's going to go wide to the left side of the field. Everybody else in tight. Saugstead brings the Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. They come set. Takes a snap, gives it off to Sidorowski, the big fella. Here he goes. Stiff arms Mabon, and then is tripped up by Josh. No, he's still on his feet and dives ahead all the way to the 25-yard line. Mabon had him back at the 31 and didn't wrap up, and Sidorowski just kind of shoved him away and then dives ahead for almost 10 more yards. Big run for the Marshall Tigers, and it's 1st and 10. Big run there. It's good for 21 yards, and it's 1st and 10 Tigers. As Saugstead brings the big boys in to the left side. They'll go play action, give it off to Baumgart, left side, and he is stood up and driven backwards by the Arrow defense. There's going to be a loss on the play. In on the stop there for the Arrows was Gunnar Mandershot. First time we have called Gunnar's name tonight. Anderson has been very, very quiet here in this football game thus far. No gain on the play, they say. 2nd and 10. Cirques to the left side, one-on-one with Sawyer Pence. Arrows in there, 4-4. Saugstad under center, takes a snap. Good pressure, has all day, looks, pumps, fires, end zone. That is caught. Touchdown. Tanner Cirques with his 2nd touchdown reception of the night. And the Tigers lead at 28-0. Pals with good coverage with him step for step. Just a perfect throw from Aaron Saugstad. And the Marshall Tigers look to increase their lead now to 29-0. Cirques will try to add the extra point. Saugstad will hold. And the Marshall Tigers putting one on the Arrows here early in this football game. Snap spot, boot, kick is up, and the kick is good. Tigers lead 29-0 here at Matkey Field. This is PIpestone area football.
Attention M&H Communications customers and anyone who uses a two-way mobile radio. As of January 1st, 2013, all two-way land mobile radio users must be licensed and operating under narrow-band channels. Most Kenwood radios only need to be reprogrammed, while most Johnson and Midland radios will need to be replaced. You will also need to modify your FCC license. These changes do not take effect until January 1st, 2013, but you should contact Chuck at M&H Communications in PIpestone now so he can explain your options and changes that will need to be made.
Marshall Tigers with the run-up and boot. And over-end kick is taken by Osborne. He's got it at the 12, at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Stood up in a pile. Now sneaks away. 40, midfield. And is all the way down inside the 10. Just shy of the goal line. They say he does not get in. Wow, great return from Alex Osford, and the Arrows have it 1st and goal. Derby goes under center, takes a snap, he'll call his own number. Officials have not signaled anything yet. They're gonna say Jake is short. What a return by Alex Osford. Nicely done there by Osford. Bring up 2nd and goal from just inside the 1-yard line. 6:34 and counting to play in our first half. Derby, 2 men left and right. Single setback is Boss. Jake under center tries the hard count. Osford the man in motion. They'll give it to Oz on the end around. He'll cut up the middle of the field. And they're going to say, no, he did not get in again. Osford can't get in. Wow, 2 point-blank shots. And to bring up 3rd and goal now for the Arrows. Jake comes under center and the Arrows moved. Arrow offense jumped early and it'll back them up 5. So now you go from 3rd and goal from just outside of the goal line to 3rd and goal from the 6. That'll back the Arrows up here yet again. And now make it 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Arrows get a 95-yard kickoff return from Alex Osford. And now are looking at a 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Jake under center. 2 men left and right. Single snap back is Boss. Looks, pumps, fires, incomplete. And now it's 4th and goal from the 6. Arrows have got to have a touchdown here. Got to have a touchdown. After a 95-yard kickoff return, Arrows have got to have a score here. Had it 1st and goal at the 1. And the Marshall Tigers are trying to make a statement and not let them score. Clock stops with 5:23 to go on the incompletion. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. And Coach Bauman wants to talk about it. He'll use their 2nd timeout. We'll step aside with 5:23 to go. First half. This is PIpestone area football.
Hey, this is Jacob Derby, and you're listening to Aero Football on KLOH.
29-0. Tigers on top of the Arrows. Arrows got a 95-yard kickoff return down to the 1-yard line from Alex Osiport. Gets stuffed on 1st and goal, gets stuffed on 2nd and goal. Have a false start. Back him up. An incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 6, and now the Arrows have 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. Arrows send 2 men left and right. Single setback is Boss Marshall trying to make a huge stop defensively. Man in motion is Buffington. Jake rolling out to his left. Looks, he got a run pass option. He looks, he fires, it's caught, touchdown! Mabon with the reception, and the Arrows get the goose egg off the board. Jake had the run pass option. He tucked like he was going to run. The defender comes up, and then Jake throws one right over top of him to Mabon in the corner of the end zone. The Arrows are on the board for a touchdown. Their first of the night comes from 6 yards out on 4th and goal. Derby on to attempt the extra point. Bauman to hold. Spot's kick is up, and the extra point is good. It's 29-7 with 5:18 to go. Is that what's going to get the Arrows fired back up and into this football game? We'll find out. This is Arrow football.
School bus transportation continues.
Hi, this is Josh Mabon. You're listening to Aero Football on KLOH.
Mabon scores from 6 yards out on a 4th and goal on a 6-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Derby. Trav Thompson has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Struve back deep to return here for the Marshall Tigers. 5:18 to go, 29-7. Arrows trail. Here's the run up from Thompson, and it's a low squib kick. It'll bounce around and still loose. Picked up at the 16-yard line. And now run forward and dropped are the Marshall Tigers to about the 30. Tigers will take over their 1st and 10. See who comes up off the bottom of the pile to make the stop for the Arrows. It's Colby Poyer that makes the tackle. It's 1st and 10 for the Marshall Tigers. See what the Arrows can do here now defensively. Got a touchdown, now you need a stop. Get another score on the board. And see if maybe you can't hit this thing a little more in your favor. 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Marshall Tigers. Sogstead snap and gives. Struve, nothing doing. He has stood up at the line and dropped. Brady Boss in on the tackle with 5 minutes to go here. 29-7 is your score. Struve goes nowhere on that carry. Make it 2nd down and 10. Arrows get a big kickoff return to the 1 by Alex Osiport. Get a score on a touchdown pass from Derby to Mabon. Now the defense trying to get the ball back. Snap gives. Sogstead makes a man miss, does Serks. He's got a 1st down and then some. 45, and then is taken down at midfield. Serks beat the press coverage there of Sawyer Pals, and then just rips up field for the 1st down to midfield. As Mabon makes the stop. Mabon playing the safety spot. Derby's moved over to the corner on the one side. Spot the ball at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. They come set. Sogstead under center gives. Sidorowski tries to spring out to the outside. Now goes backwards. Never want to do that. And the Arrows are right there to pile on him. It's a loss of 1 to the play. Bring up 2nd down and 11 here for the Marshall Tigers. Getting up off the bottom of the pile. Making the stop for the Arrows. I believe was Clausen. Never want to go backwards. Second down and make it 11 after a loss of 1 by Sidorowski. Clock moves with 4 minutes to play here in our 1st half. 1 man wide left, 1 man wide right. Serks here to the near side. Derby will take him in one-on-one coverage. Single high safety for the Arrows is Mabon. Sogstead looks, pumps, fires, slant to the right side. That's incomplete. Broken up there by Sawyer Pals. Unable to hang on there for the Tigers was Jared Bach. 3rd down, make it long. That'll stop the clock with 3:40 to play as Baumgarten will bring the play in from the near side. Tigers moving from left to right on your radio. With 3:40 to play, 27 or 29-7, excuse me, your score. Tigers took the opening kickoff for a touchdown, then he got a safety defensively on an over-the-head snap to Derby on the punt. Sogstad looks, pumps, fires. This is caught, and it looks going to be short of a first down as Sirks. As Mabon makes the stop, it is short of a first down. And it's 4th down here for the Tigers, and I would imagine they're going to go for it. Fourth down and inches here for the Marshall Tigers. They'll bring the sticks in just to make sure. They stretch out the chains, and yes, it is short. You got the Marshall radio guys fighting over who had it closer. So who won? Well, of course, JT's always right. 4th and inches here for the Marshall Tigers. They're going to leave the offense on the field. Sirk's going to go wide to the right side. Everybody else is in tight here for the Tigers. Clock runs with 3.5 minutes to go. Play here for the Arrow defense. Sogstad under center, takes a snap, gives straight ahead. Sidorowski, he dives at the last moment. He's got enough for the first down. Arrows initially had him in the backfield, stopped. And Sidorowski able to break free, and he gets the first down for the Marshall Tigers. They'll spot the ball at the 39. Boy, the Arrows had him initially in the backfield and could not hang on to him. 1st and 10 Tigers. Sirks wide to the right side. Everybody else in tight. Struve, the deep man in the I formation. Sidorowski will dot the I. Sogstad under center. Student body to the right side. Struve makes a man miss and then is tripped up from behind by the Arrows at the 35-yard line. As Brady Clausen comes off his end spot, I believe it was Clausen. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Give him a gain of 4 on the play to the 35-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down and 6. Again, clock moves with 2:40 to play in our first half. Sirks to the left side. Sidorowski and Struve will split in the backfield. Sogstad under center. Quick count. Play action. Looks, pumps, fires. That is caught. Struve. He's got the edge. Now cuts back up the middle of the field. He's got a Tiger first down inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. As I believe it was Austin Apple who comes up and makes a touchdown-saving tackle for the Arrows. First time we've called Austin Apple's name in a long time. His 2nd tackle of the night. Spot the ball at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. It's a gain of 13 yards. Sirks can go wide to the right side. Everybody else in tight. 2:10 to play. Coming up at halftime. We'll get you scores from around the area. Sogstad goes under center. Takes the snap. Play action. Option to the left side. He's going to keep it himself. And is stood up by Allen side support after a gain of 5. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Alex has been all over the field so far tonight. Doing a little bit of everything. He'll spot the ball at the 16-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Clock continues to roll now with 96 seconds to play in our first half. Tigers trying to get a score. Be right before the intermission. Arrows will have the ball to start the 2nd half. Sogstad under center gives to Sidorowski. He is stood up in the backfield, dives back ahead of the line of scrimmage. Arrows got to get him wrapped up in the backfield. Got to get him wrapped up in the backfield. They're going to give him a gain of 1, and now the Marshall Tigers will take a timeout with 1:15 to go. We'll take one with them. Tigers looking to score going into half, leading 29-7. This is PIpestone area football.
What? Hi, this is Austin Apple, and you're listening to Arrow Football on KLOH.
1:15 to go. Marshall Tigers use their first timeout of the half. They've got 2 remaining. The Arrows have 1 timeout left. 3rd down and make it a long 3 here for the Marshall Tigers. It's homecoming for the Tigers as Coach Ballman heads off to the sidelines. Sirks is going to go wide to the left side of the field. Everybody else in tight. 3rd down and a short 3 for the Tigers. Sogstad goes under center. takes the snap, gives it off to Sitnarowski. Sitnarowski makes a man miss initially and then dives ahead for the first down as the Arrows again had him in the backfield, could not hang on, and it's a first down for the Marshall Tigers. I promise you that the Arrow defensive coaching staff is going to be talking to the Arrows about wrapping up. First and goal for the Marshall Tigers. Saugstad under center, takes a snap, gives Struve. He is tripped up right at the line of scrimmage as Boss comes into the backfield, makes the stop. They're going to go right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain. Brady on the tackle. Make it second and goal from just inside the 10. Clock continues to run with 45 seconds to play in our first half. Saugstad goes under center. Tigers come set. Quick snap. Takes the snap. Looks, pumps, fires, and that is incomplete. Good coverage there by Sawyer Pals on Sitnarowski, or excuse me, on Sirks. Brings up third and goal. Well done. Broken up by Sawyer Pals. And that'll bring up third and goal now from inside the 10. Arrow defense needs a hold badly. Third and goal with 35 ticks left to go in the half. One man wide each side, double tight end set. Saugstad under center, takes a snap, play action, looks, pumps, fires over the middle. He's got a man wide open, Mathewitz, touchdown. Mathewitz comes in from his tight end spot, makes the catch. And the Tigers increase their lead on the 9-yard touchdown pass. They lead 35-7, extra point coming here from Sirks. Coming up to the halftime break, we'll give you scores from around the area. A few blowouts and a few shockers happening across Southwest Minnesota tonight. Saugstad to hold, snap spot, boot, kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 36-7 Tigers. This is Arrow football.
Just as Pipestone area.
Hi, this is Michael Chingrani, and you're listening to Arrow Football on KLOH.
Tanner Sirks will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Let's see if he tries to keep it away from Alex Osford. He took it 95 yards the other way last time. Down to the 1, led the Arrows' only touchdown of the night. Sirks the run-up, and he'll head it over to Hunt's way this time. Hunt will fake the toss to Osford, now takes it himself, 15-20, and is drilled by Hofstetter right at the 20-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Arrows as Hunt hesitated just momentarily trying to find a seam. You cannot do that. And Hofstetter introduced himself in a big way. So it'll be first and 10 here for the Arrows. Let's see what they elect to do. Derby goes under center with 2 men left, 1 man right. Jake under center. Takes the snap, gives to Brady Boss. Off right tackle, Boss 30, 33, and is taken down after a good run. It's an Arrow first down. Tigers expected to run. Arrows hit him with the off tackle run. And the Arrows quickly right back to the line of scrimmage. First and 10 here for the Arrows after the Brady Boss run. They'll quickly hurry back to the line. Chance to get one more play off. 2 left, 1 right. Derby under center. Long count, taking a lot of time. Just gets it off, and now penalty markers flying. Arrows moved early. Took all that time, and then the Arrows jumped off too quick. So I'll back them up 5 yards. And with 3 seconds left, we'll see if the Arrows just take one more run play. Won't even have to run a play because they'll wind the clock, and that'll do it. End of the first half is here. Marshall Tigers.
Hi, this is Derek Evans. You listen to Arrow Football on KLOH.
Back here at Matkey Field, getting ready for the kickoff of our ball game. Second half action. Arrows trail the Marshall Tigers. 36-7 your score. See what the Arrows can get accomplished here. Here's the run-up from Sirks and boom. We are underway, taken by Osford, who's already had one big return. He'll take this at the 10, 15, 20, 25, and runs into a pile. And then is taken down near to the 28, making it the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Arrow offense. Arrows with 1 touchdown so far on the night. It came on a touchdown pass from Jacob Derby. See if the Arrows can finally get the offense rolling here in the second half. I talked to Coach Rudy, Coach Schroyer up here during the halftime break. He said we got to have better play from our secondary. Not coming up, making tackles like they should be. He said our defensive line is playing well enough. Our offensive line, on the other hand, not so well. And we said that during our halftime break. So the Arrows will start 1st and 10. Moving from right to left in your radio. Derby brings someone to the line of scrimmage. 3 men to the left side, 1 man a wide right. Single setback is Boss. See if the Arrows can get that running game going. Man in motion is Buffington to the right side. Snap. They'll give off to Boss. Right tackle makes a man miss initially in the backfield. Dives across the 30 and down to about the 33-yard line. Good gain of 1st down there for Brady Boss. Brings up 2nd down and 5 after a gain of 5. See if the Arrow offensive line has made some adjustments here now to start this 3rd quarter of action. 2nd down and 5 here for the Arrows. Trips to the left side. Mabon one-on-one to the right side. Derby, long count under center. 3-step drop, steps up, pumps, fires. That's caught by Osford. It's going to be a loss of 1 when it's all said and done. It's only the 2nd catch of the night for the Arrows' leading receiver, Alex Osford. He has been held in check all night long as eyes. Loss of 1 on the play brings up 3rd down and 6. Arrows trying to find something that'll work here on offense. Ball spotted back at the 31-yard line, brings up 3rd and 6. 1 man left, trips to the right side. Single setback is Boss. Man in motion. Derby takes a snap, looks, pumps, fires, and he is drilled as he lets it go by Sirks. Pass is going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down and long, and the Arrows again are going to have to punt. The Arrows just cannot seem to block the Marshall Tiger front 5 in their 5-2 as they're getting all kinds of pressure on Derby all night long. And do again here as Jake gets absolutely drilled as he lets go of the football. Falls harmlessly on the turf, and the Arrows will have to line up in punt formation. 4th and 6. Derby will line up in punt formation here for the Arrows. 3 men back deep to return for the Marshall Tigers, including Struve. Here's the kick. Good high end-over-end kick. Struve is going to take this at the 35-yard line. Cuts to the right side of the field. 40, 45, spins away from Buffington down the sidelines, runs into his own man, and then is taken down by Derby and company at the PIpestone 40-yard line. Boy, if Struve doesn't run into his own man, all he has to do is make 1 more cut. He's gone for 6. Instead, runs into his own guy and saves a touchdown for the Arrows. We'll take it 1st and 10. Arrow defense will go out there, see if they can't make a stop. 1st and 10. And already on the short side of the field are the Marshall Tigers with 10:23 to go, leading 36-7. Sirk's going to go wide to the left side of the field. Sitorowski and Struve will split in the backfield behind Saugstad and the Tigers, who come set. Snap, option, pitch to Baumgartner, on the option. And he's going to lose yardage as he loses his footing all the way back to the 44-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the play, 2nd down. Haven't seen the Tigers run much option here so far yet tonight. Does not go well there. 10 minutes to play here in our 3rd, just underway in the 2nd half. 2 men going wide to the right side, Mathewicz along with Zerg. 2 men wide to the left side. Shotgun formation for Saugstad. Calls for the football. He's got it. Looks, pumps, fires. He wants to go for the home run for Zerg, and it's incomplete. Osford on the coverage. Pass was underthrown and brings up 3rd down long. So the ball falls harmlessly incomplete. Brings up 3rd and long here for the Marshall Tigers. Other scores from around the area. It's homecoming for the Laverne Cardinals. At the half, they lead the Wyndham Eagles 29-0. It's homecoming for the Ellsworth Panthers. Edgerton Ellsworth just going into the halftime break up 68-0 over Southwest United. Murray County Central up big over Lakeview as well. Murray County Central trying to snap a long losing streak. Should have been a hold there on the Tigers. They get away with one on the screen pass to Struve. Down the sidelines, cuts to the corner. He's got the edge, and he has got a Marshall Tiger touchdown. Boy, the Tigers got away with a bit of a hold, but no call, and it goes the distance for the Marshall Tigers. A 44-yard screen pass for the Marshall Tigers, and they increase their lead with 9:26 to go in our third quarter. 42-7, your score, an extra point pending here from Serks. Well, the Arrow defense, which had not given up a single point before last week's outing with the Laverne Cardinals, has been torched in this last two games. Snap spot boot kick is up, and the kick from Serks is right down the middle. It's 43-7. Tigers on top. This is Arrow football.
Hey, this is Jaden Gordon. You're listening to Arrow Football on KLOH.
9:26 to go in our third quarter. Serks has the ball teed up. Sports back deep along with Colin Moeller to return the kick. It'll be Colin who'll take it at the 13-yard line. 15, 20, 25, dives ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Arrow offense on a good return there from Colin Moeller, the youngin. Getting a chance to show Coach Baumer what he can do. Baumgar makes the stop, and the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 from their own 28. First and 10. Derby goes under center, one man wide each side, double tight end set. Snap, give, Boss. Rumbles straight ahead to the 30. It's a gain of just a couple for Brady. Brings up 2nd down. The Arrows have not been able to get anything working tonight on offense. Haven't been able to run the football. Haven't had the passing attack we've seen here the first 4 weeks of the season. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that the Marshall Tigers are just that good. 2nd down, make it 8 after the gain of 2. Trips to the right side, one man wide left, that's Maybach. Single setback is Boss. Tigers showing pressure again, up the gut they come. Derby takes the snaps, pass is dropped by Sawyer Pals, and he had room to operate. Hit him right on the hands at the numbers, and Sawyer could not hold on. 3rd down and 8. Tough break there because it looked like Sawyer was going to have some room to maybe get something going there for the Arrow offense. 3 men wide to the right side. Maybon, one-on-one to the left. Maybon, the leading receiver of the night with 4 catches. Derby takes the snap, pressure coming again, rolls away from the pressure. Now he's going to take off. He'll tuck and run, gets a block down to 30, 35, 40, 42, and is going to have enough for an Arrow 1st down. Good block there on the comeback by Gunnar Manderschein as he springs Derby free for the 1st down. First time we've seen Jake run the football here tonight. It's good to the 42, make it 1st and 10, Pipestone. Clock stops at the 8:32 to play in our third quarter. Arrows will break the huddle with 2 men wide each side. Single setback is Brady Boss. Man in motion now is Osfort. He'll go from left to right, all the way across the formation. Student body toss left. Boss cuts back up the field, makes a man miss, dives ahead across the 40, 45, and is down to the 46-yard line. Bring up 2nd down after a good gain there by Boss. Good gain, they'll say 5 yards, brings up 2nd down, 5 here for the Arrows. Pipestone quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Trips left, one man right. Boss behind Derby, who goes under center. Pressure coming, looks, pumps, fires, ball knocked away by the Tigers secondary. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Good defense there by the Marshall Tigers, knocking that ball away. 7:37 to play here in our third quarter. Arrow's got to hurry up and get this play off. Taking a long time to get the call in from the near side, from the far sideline. The officials count. They just do get it off. German, 5-step drop, looks, pumps, fires. That's high. It's caught by Sawyer Pals, the 48-yard line, and is very, very close to an Arrow first down. The official will come in. He'll take a look. And first down, Pipestone. Much better job there by Sawyer Pals to hang on to that one. Had the last one go right through his fingers. Not this time. He gets the first down, and the Arrows will move the sticks. 1st and 10. 7:20 to go, third quarter. One man left, trips right. Lost behind Derby. Jake, toss to Brady. He'll go right side, trying to get to the corner. He's not going to get there, and the Tigers will wrap him up for a no gain on the play. Boy, the Marshall Tigers are so fast. Arrows have just not been able to find any room to operate as far as the running game is concerned, although they are at least now on the positive side as far as rushing yardage is concerned. Second down, make it 10. No gain on the play. Derby goes under center. Student body tossed left this time with Brady. Brady cuts up the middle of the field. 45 is stood up at the 44 and dropped. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Arrows. Sogstad in on the tackle. Spot the ball at the 43-yard line, they'll say. And it'll bring up second down, make it 3rd down and 5. And clock continues to roll with 6:10 to go in our football game. Pals will go with one-on-one coverage to the right side. Let's see if maybe Jake wants to take advantage of it. Derby under center, good protection. Pressure coming from the backside. Pass nearly intercepted, but dropped by the Marshall Tigers. Tried to sneak it into a window there to Alex Osford on the sidelines. Incomplete, and to bring up 4th down. And the Arrows will send the punt unit on. Tried to fit it into Osford, and Aaron Sogstad would have none of it. 4th down, the Arrows will line up in punt formation here. Derby stands at his own 46-yard line to punt this football away. Trying to pin the Marshall Tigers deep. Good snap. Kick is away. Going for the Coffin corner. He got a good bounce, a good angle, and that's a great punt by Jacob Derby. It is going to be down at the 3, now make it the 2-yard line. That is a great punt by Jacob Derby, and that will pin the Marshall Tigers deep in their own territory. Maybe it'll be a special teams play that gets the Arrows off and rolling. 1st and 10 from the 2. Get you some scores from around the area. Marshall has put the throttle down here in this one. Laverne doing the same thing as is Edgerton Ellsworth. And we've got whistles. And somebody moved early. It's a false start of the Marshall Tigers. Can't really move them up any farther. They'll move it back to the 1, half the distance to the goal. So it'll be spotted at the 1-yard line. Makes it 1st and 11 here now for the Marshall Tigers as they start putting some of the backups in, including their backup quarterback, Brad Ballman, who's now under center for Sogstad. Ballman takes a snap, calls his own number, is stood up at the line of scrimmage and then driven backwards. He'll get as far as the 4-yard line before he's pushed back. And it'll bring up second down. Gunnar Mandershot in on the stop. With 5:30 to play in our third quarter. Dutchman leading Southwestern United 68-0 at the half in their ballgame. High formation behind Ballman, who goes under center for the Marshall Tigers. They come set, takes the snap. Give this to the last man through, and he is going nowhere. Struve loses a couple of yards back to the 2. Marshall Tigers. We'll see if they ask Ballman to put the ball in the air. Third down and 10 for the Marshall Tigers. In the shadow of their own goalpost, they'll send one man wide left, everybody else in tight. Tigers come set, Ballman under center, takes the snap, gives it to the first man through, ball comes loose. And Marshall has gotten back on top of it and bring up fourth down. And we will, for the first time tonight, see a Marshall Tiger punt. So the Arrows do their job and force the punt. This is the first time we've seen it tonight. Ball is spotted at the 6-yard line. Right now we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Marshall Tigers. We'll take one with them at Matkey Field with 4 minutes to go in the third. It's 43-7. Tigers on top. This is Arrow football.
Hi, this is Gunnar Manderscheid, and you're listening to Arrow Football on KLOH.
Fourth down and 6 here for the Marshall Tigers as they will have to punt from their own end zone. Sirks will line up in the punt formation. His back foot is right up on the end line. Arrows had one of these go over their heads earlier in the ball game, resulting in a safety. Snap is high, but Sirks able to grab it and kicks it away. It's a low, short kick. It'll take an Arrow bounce. And now it'll start rolling back towards midfield. It'll be down by the Tigers at the 39-yard line. That's where the Arrows will take over, first and 10. So excellent field position here for the Arrows. After the punt of 33 yards from Sirks. First and 10, Arrow offense going to try to move this football. They did last time before Derby came up with a great punt. Went 9 plays, 34 yards moving the football before they stalled on offense. Derby under center, takes the snap, gives it to Brady Boss off right tackle. There is nothing there. There is just nothing doing against this Marshall defensive line. Alex Warner in on the tackle, no gain, second down, and no, they're going to give him a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards. Makes it second down and 8. 2 men left, 2 men right for Jacob Derby, who has had no time to do anything here tonight in this football game. Takes the snap, pressure coming, steps up to avoid the sack and spins away from another defender and then is ripped down by Hofstetter all the way back to the 43-yard line. The Arrow offensive line cannot stop anybody here tonight, and Derby gets a whip down for the sack. And it'll bring up third down and 14 here now for the Arrow offense. 2:52 to go in our third quarter. Jake Derby's got to go into the huddle and say, hey, big fellas, that guy in front of you with the orange jersey, get a hand on him, do something. Jake has had no time to even think about looking downfield. Trips to the left side, looks, snap, pump, caught, and make it a man miss. This is Mabon. He's got the 40, the 35, the 30, 25, and is finally taken down at about the 21-yard line. And a good little quick slant to Josh Mabon as he has been the big receiver in this football game. He's got the Arrows a first down. Beautiful pass there, a better catch by Josh Mabon on the quick slant against man-to-man coverage. And Mabon makes it hurt for a big gain down to the 21-yard line, first and 10. Good for 22 yards on the hookup. From the 21, the Arrows going in. Snap, give, ball. Soft left tackle, tries to cut back up to the middle field. Nada. Maybe a gain of 1, 1.5 at most. And again, there's just nothing going for this Arrow rushing attack. 22 yards on 20 carries on the night. Again, the Arrows were in negative rushing yardage to the first half. 2 men right, 1 man left. Derby under center. Tigers don't bring the blitz this time. Jake looks, pumps, fires, end zone! Caught! Touchdown! Sawyer Pals comes up with a nice diving catch in the back of the end zone. And the Arrows get another touchdown, their second of the night. 43-13. Extra point is pending after a 19-yard touchdown pass to Sawyer Pals from Jacob Derby. Tigers could not get to Jake. Arrows finally blocks somebody, gives Jake time to find a man, and he found Sawyer Pals wide open to the back of the end zone. Spot boot kick is up, and the extra point from Derby is good. It is 43-14. Arrows trail. This is Arrow football.
Hey, this is Brady Clausen, and you're listening to Pipestone Arrow Football on KLOH.
A 19-yard pass and catch from Jacob Derby to Sawyer Pals gets the Arrows' second touchdown of the night from 19 yards out. And now Trav Thompson will tee the ball up at the 40-yard line and get set to send this thing away to Baumgart and Struve, who are back deep. Low little squib kick. Arrows trying to get the bounce in. The ball still loose, and the Tigers will fall on it at the 26-yard line. Not a true onside kick, but just a little skipper that goes right down the middle of the field, allowing the Arrows to try to get down there and cover it up, which they could not. Baumgart will take it at the 26-yard line, just falling it right there. 1st and 10 for the Marshall Tigers. Ballman will stay in at quarterback. Back up to Aaron Saugstead, who had Austin Saugstead, who had a great night. Ballman, I formation in the backfield behind him, a minute 23 to go in our third. Snap, give to the deep man, and oh boy, here's a big hole for the Marshall Tigers, right up the gut. Maybon, touchdown, safety tackle. As a big opening for Sam Marshall. He gets a big carry and a big first down for the Tigers. Maybon with a touchdown saving tackle at the 41-yard line. That is good for 15 yards. 1st and 10 Tigers, a minute 10 to play third quarter. One man gonna go wide to the right side, that's Adam McVeigh. Derby will line up opposite of him. Snap give Marshall straight ahead. And he dives across the 43 to the 44-yard line. Gain of about 3 makes it 2nd down and 7. And the Tigers will probably have to get one more play here in this third quarter. Leading 43-14. McVeigh goes wide to the far side of the field. Arrow sideline this time. Ballman backs up away from center, changes the play, now takes a snap. Option, keeps it himself, and he is taken down by Austin Apple and company. And that will be the final play of your third quarter. 43-14, Tigers on top as we go to the final 12 minutes. This is Pipestone area football.
Hi, this is Trav Thompson. You listen to Arrow Football on KLOH.
3rd and 9 here for the Marshall Tigers. Ballman brings him to the line of scrimmage. One man wide to the left, everybody else in tight. Snap give to Marshall. Makes a man miss, makes another man miss. Down the sidelines, and he's got a Tiger first down across midfield to the 41-yard line. Broke not 1, not 2, but 3 tackles. And gets the Tigers a big, much-needed first down. Boy, when the Arrows go back and watch tape of this football game on Monday, they are going to see a lot, and I mean a lot, of missed tackles. One thing the Arrows did extremely well in the first 3 games of the season, they wrapped up. Did not do the arm tackle. Not so here tonight. option. Ballman going to take it himself and is drugged down from behind. Austin Apple and Zach Boucher get into the backfield and drop Ballman back at the 45, 46 yard line. Big loss on the play of 5 yards, second down. Second down and long here for the Marshall Tigers. 11 minutes to go in our football game. Arrows down 29 to the Tigers. One man wide to the right side is McVeigh. Everybody else in tight. Ballman goes under center. Checks the 4-4 defense. Takes the snap. Gives to Marshall, and he is met in the hole and dropped by Gunnar Manderscheid. It'll bring up second down and long. Or excuse me, third down and long. Haven't called Gunnar's name a whole lot here in this football game. It's a loss of 1 on the play, brings up 3rd and 16 now for the Marshall Tigers. Arrow's going to need a big comeback if they want to avoid their first losing streak of the season. Lost their first game of the year last week to the Laverne Cardinals. In jeopardy of losing here again tonight to the Tigers before welcoming in the Cardinals from Redwood next Friday for homecoming. Ballman takes the snap. Tries to set up the screen to the right side with Marshall. He's got him. It's caught, but for minimal gain. They put the ball down at the 45-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and long, and will we see another Marshall punt? Sure looks like we will. It's 4th down and make it 14. And the Tigers will line up in punt formation. Cirque's on to punt. Jake Derby goes back deep to return. He does have 1 punt return for the touchdown on the season. Stands at his own 15. Snap is perfect. Cirque puts the nose of the football down and lets it fly. Jake going to call for the fair to catch, muffs it, and then dives back on top of it at the 8-yard line, and that's where the Arrows will take over, 1st and 10. So a long field in front of the Arrows. Got a touchdown on their last drive. Let's see if they can do it again. Arrows' last drive went 5 plays, 39 yards for a touchdown. Before that, 9 plays, 34 yards. So Arrows have put some sustained drives together here in the second half, but they're going to need a big one here. They're going to be under center, 4 men in the pattern. Takes the snap, play action, the boss rolls out on the play action. Looks, pumps, fires, it's caught. Buffington, 15, 16, and then dropped out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And Saugstead comes up with the tackle. And is very near a first down. He's going to be just shy, they'll say. Spot the ball at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down and 2. 1 man left, 2 men right. Boss in the backfield behind Jacob Derby, who goes under center for the Arrows. Takes a snap. 5-step drop, looking to set up the screen. Pressure coming, avoids the rush. Now fires a home run ball. Osipor just overthrew him by 2 yards. And again, if Jake has time to throw that football, he hits Osipor in stride and it's a touchdown. But again, he has got no time to throw the football as the Marshall Tigers continue to get pressure on Jacob Derby. Somehow still managed to avoid it and then lets it go just as he's getting hit from the secondary pressure and still almost hit Osipor. Derby going to call his own number, trying to get the first down, and I don't think he got there. Needed the 18.5, 19-yard line. We'll see where the official spots it. The referee comes in, takes a look, and they'll take a measurement. This measurement brought to you by Scott and Billy Quist at Quist Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Stop in and say hi to Scott and Billy. Tell them to stop drinking so much coffee and do some work. They'll stretch out the chains, and Jake is short. And it'll bring up 4th down and inches. Derby tried the quick count to call his own number and did not get it. 4th and inches. They run that same play again, he'd probably get it, but we'll see. Arrows will leave the offense on the football field with 9:15 to go. Two men left, 2 men right for Jacob Derby. See if he pats Derrick on the backside and says, I'm following you. Osforth, the man in motion. That's exactly what he'll do. Jake dives ahead, and he should have it up for the first down this time, and does. Derby on the first down. Warner another tackle. Spot the ball at the 19-yard line. It's 1st and 10 Arrows. Clock will stop while they set the chains, and will now wind with the ball in play. 2 men left, 2 men right. Derby under center, 4 to the Arrows. Man in motion is Osforth. Comes into the backfield and dots the I in front of Boss. Jake, pressure coming again, has to tuck and run this one, makes a man miss initially, and then is ripped down at the 25-yard line. That is a gain of 6 for Derby. And Jake is in just full-fledged survival mode, trying to find any protection whatsoever. Trips to the right side for Jake. Try to set up the wide receiver screen. It's not there. Derby is pressured and sacked. I don't know if I want to be in the Arrow offensive line meetings come Monday morning. It has been. And that'll bring up 3rd down and a mile here for the Arrows. Make it 12. Loss of 7 on the play. Derby takes the snap, looks, pumps, fires down the sidelines. Pass intended there, I believe, for Sawyer Pals, falls incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and long, and the Arrows are going to have to punt. Yeah, the Arrow front 5 has not gotten the job done here tonight, as Jake has been running for his life all night long. And now Derby will have to line up in punt formation here on 4th and 12. Struve back deep to return the punt along with Zer. Snap is high again. Derby able to snag this one. And the kick is away. It's a low shank kick taken by Struve. He coughs up the football, but the Marshall Tigers, I believe, are going to fall back on this. Hofstetter saves possession for the Tigers after Struve coughs it up. It'll be 1st and 10 Marshall from the Arrow 43-yard line. Coming up on the post-game show, we'll head down to the field and talk to the head coach of the Arrows, Troy Bauman. Get his thoughts on the ball game. We'll get you scores from around the area as we wrap up week 5 of high school football. Talking playoffs before much longer. Playoffs. 1 man wide to the left side for the Tigers. Ballman goes under center, takes the snap, gives it to the first man through. That is Kestelut. And not much going there. 2nd down. Maybe a gain of 1 to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Tigers just content to run clock, get this one out of here as the Marshall Tiger faithful start to file out of Matkey Field. Ballman heads to the line of scrimmage with 6:40 to play in our football game. Takes the snap again. This time gives it to Marshall on the sweep to the right side, and he is tripped up from behind by Alex Osforth at the 42-yard line. No gain on the play. Beautiful play by Alex Osforth. It sure looked like Marshall was going to get to the corner, and then he was going to take off down the sidelines. But Osforth comes up from behind and makes a great stop for the Arrows. 3rd down and long, make it 9, no gain. There is no quit in number 22. 1 man wide to the left side, that's McVeigh. Ballman goes under center for the Marshall Tigers, who come set on 3rd and 9. Takes the snap, play action, looks, pumps, fires, wide receiver screen, or excuse me, running back screen to the left side. Marshall makes the catch to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2 and brings up 4th down and 7. And we'll see what the Marshall Tigers elect to do here on 4th and 7. Just into Arrow territory at the 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field. Fourth down and 7 here for the Tigers. One man wide left, trips to the right side, and shotgun formation for Ballman. Takes a snap. Option, keeps it himself. Ballman is tripped up from behind. He did not get it. 37-yard line and nowhere near enough for the first down, and the Arrows will take over. Boss comes up with the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Arrows. 5:10 to go in our football game. See if the Arrows can get one more score here. Final score tonight in Laverne, 50-0. Cardinals over the Wyndham Eagles in their homecoming football game. And penalty markers fly here. They were going to have a false start on the Arrows. They get Trav Thompson for jumping early. That'll back the Arrows up 5 yards. Makes it 1st and 15 here now for the Arrows. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll head on down to the field and talk to the head coach of the Arrows, Troy Bauman. We'll tell you who our crop production services player of the game is. Plus, we'll get you scores from around the area as we wrap up week 5 of high school football. Boyer Bauman now in at quarterback for the Arrows. Takes the snap, looks, pumps, fires. That's a pass that is dropped by Osborne. They're going to say it was a fumble. It's a backwards pass to Osborne. He'll save the possession for the Arrows. It'll back him up. And it's a loss of 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 20. So 2nd and long here for the Arrows, and now motion, and the Tigers jumped. This one's coming 5 free yards for the Arrows this time. So it'll make it 2nd down and 15 here now for the Arrows as they get 5 yards back. Bauman brings the Arrows up to the line of scrimmage. He's got trips to the right side, one man wide left. Boyer Bauman under center, calls the Arrow snap count, takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks, pumps, fires. That is caught on the left side, gets a block to the outside and cannot get away from the pressure and is tackled there. Sawyer Pals to the 30-yard line. It's a loss on the play of 2 yards. Or no, excuse me, it's the 35-yard line, not the 30. So Bauman to Pals to the 35-yard line. And bring up 3rd down and 12 here. 2 men left, 2 men right. Buffington, the man in motion. Boyer goes under center, takes the snap, toss to Boss to the left side. Tries to get to the corner. Boss has the corner to the 40 and is going to be taken down to the 42-yard line. Well short of an Arrow first down to bring up 4th down as we go under 4 minutes to play here in our football game. Now we'll see what Coach Bauman likes to do. He'll put the punt unit onto the field. Spot the ball at the 43-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 5 for the Arrows. Colin Moeller will punt the football here for the Arrows, and the snap goes way over his head, inside the 20, inside the 15, and Colin Moeller is just going to kick this thing out of the back of the end zone. And that'll be the 2nd safety of the night on the Arrow special teams. Terrible snap, went way over Colin Moeller's head, and Colin Moeller is not a small guy. Moeller is 6'5", 6'6", and that cleared his head and outstretched arms by a good 5 feet. There was a penalty on the Arrows. Marshall declined that, and they lead now 45-14. This is Arrow football from Matkey Field.
Just as Pipestone area.
Food dealer since 1999.
Second free kick of the night. Derby sends it flying to Struve. He will make the catch at the 38-yard line. He's at the 40-45 and is taken down shy of midfield, or just in, I should say, on the other side of midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Marshall Tigers. Been a long night for the Arrows. Mitchell Ryan comes up with the stop. And it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers from their Arrow 48-yard line. One man wide left. Ballman goes under center for the Tigers. Arrows stay in their more defense. Marshall comes set. Ballman takes the snap. He gives straight ahead, making one man miss. Making the second man miss is Castelloot. And then he is taken down at the 37-yard line. And that's enough for a Marshall Tiger 1st down. So 1st and 10 here for the Marshall Tigers, as they're just content to play a little keep away, keep the clock rolling, and head on home with a big victory over the Arrows and stay undefeated on the season and in conference. Ballman goes under center. Tigers come set. Takes the snap, does Ballman, gives straight ahead. Making one man miss is Castelloot, and dives across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Looks like he's gonna be about a yard shy for the 1st down. Tigers wasted a little time as they run in yet another play. Just content to run this clock down and get out of here with a W. Snap, and now whistles, and then they'll blow the play dead. It's an offsides call on the Arrows, and that's a 1st down. So it was 2nd down and a yard. And the penalty will give the Tigers an automatic 1st down. So Ballman now brings them back to the line of scrimmage, I formation in the backfield. Takes the snap, gives the loss, and he will dive ahead to the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Levi Schoenhoven with the tackle. Brings up 2nd down and 8 here for the Marshall Tiger offense. Under a minute and a half left to play in our football game. Tigers on their way to another win. Arrows will have their 2nd straight loss in as many weeks. Ballman to the line of scrimmage. Checks over the Arrow defense. Runs the option, keeps it himself, and is hog-tied at the line of scrimmage. No gain, they'll say. And Tigers will run maybe one more play, and that should be it. Because this thing will go down as a loss for the Arrows here tonight. Ballman goes under center with 30 seconds left to play in our football game. Toss to the right side. Tigers trying to get to the edge, and they will not get there. The Eagles couldn't get to the corner, and the Tigers do not have to run another play. It'll be 4th down and a short one, and that will be your football game. Your final score here tonight from Marshall: the Tigers 45, the Arrows 14. Coming up on our post-game show, Coach Bauman down on the field. We'll talk to him in just a couple of minutes.